Hello and welcome back everyone to another exciting video regarding MidJourney. Now, we all know that we struggle with creating consistent characters for any of our purposes, for any of our usage in MidJourney. Every time you punch in a prompt, you're going to get a random character or random image, which is not going to be exactly the same or not even close to the previous image. So various people on internet and on YouTube and all around the globe have been trying this, and they have created their own techniques, and sometimes they work, sometimes they don't. And in the same way, I thought that I should be giving it another try where I'd be attempting to create MidJourney in consistent characters, which means same characters through combining version 4 and version 5 and see what the differences are, and can we eventually just produce the same characters, and how close they are together, and how much effort, often effort actually we have to put into it. So before starting this video, I was doing some tests, and these tests were really positive. So let's actually share them. Let me share those tests with you, and then I'll do a deep dive, and we will try to do an exercise live on this video, just like we usually do. So without further ado, let's jump into the action here. So in our previous video, we ended creating this image of a vampire woman, giving it a lot of extra details, picking this prompt up from MidJourney and sorry, ChatGPT, and image was pretty good enough. So if we look at that, so the kind of the background and the cinematic lighting that we wanted was pretty decent, and it was relatively a good experiment. Now, coming down, I thought that I should be, just twisting the look of the vampire woman a little bit. So instead of giving her a look of a vampire woman with ashen hair and bright green glaring eyes, I thought that I should actually, change the look from a vampire woman with ashen hair to the vampire woman with golden wavy hair and bright green glaring eyes. That's all. And and that's the output that we have here. So it was good. That's something I was expecting. I wasn't expecting it to be pretty perfect, and it was okay. Now I did another test. So what I did here was that I created another prompt. I modified it a little bit, but not like giving it a look of giving the woman the look of the of having blonde hair, but with ashen hair with bright green glaring eyes, and saw what I could come up with. But this time I just gave her a name here. So the same prompt that we had here, this same prompt here, and I gave it a name. But remember that I you can see that I didn't use version 5 here. So this was processed on version 4, and I just gave it a name. See, it's called it's saying her name is Ashley, and rest of the details about the prompt remain the same. And it was processing in version 4, so I got this data. So these images were produced, not bad enough. So if you see, the quality was great. I upscaled this character here and saw what we could get with. So upscaling was great. Good details, glaring green eyes, and yeah, the color of the hair was good enough. So I decided to keep it, and that was a spoiler, by the way. So then what happened was I used this image as a seed, and I asked the chat MidJourney. Why do I keep saying ChatGPT? So I asked MidJourney to create a side pose of Ashley, because I gave it a name. I gave this character a name of Ashley. Raging with anger, standing in a moonlit night, cinematic scene, images expertly composed, blah blah blah. So we have all these details. This is what I come up with in version 4. So a bit close, bit better, but again, not perfect. So what I do here again is I try to do another iteration. Ashley looking over her shoulder, angry, standing in moonlit night, cinematic scene, images expertly composed, same prompt, but just giving the name, starting the prompt with a name and just giving some a little bit more details. That's all. So again, now these two representations, these 4 representations here and 4 images here, these are really close. But other than that, I couldn't get anything better. So what did I do? So another attempt. So Ashley looking over her shoulder, I come up with this version of the character. Still close, but not better. I do another test. Site goes officially, raging with anger. I just shrink the details a bit, and yeah, it gets close. So, but still not close enough. But this time, what I do is that so I completely remove all the post-processing details about Ashley cinema background, the sense of the scene, and whatever I could actually eliminate from the previous prompt. So I just simply wrote what I wanted to. So Ashley fighting with a sword, with untied hair, with werewolves. And this is what I got. So really close to what I could actually get. Now, if the same thing I tried to reproduce in version 5, it gave me a little bit of tough time. So, but before that, I did another run in version 4. So you can see it's worked great. So version 4 actually looks to be, generating the similar characters in a much better way than version 5. Then I went down and tried to attempt it in version 5. Version 5 was all 100% realistic. Pretty crazy. Not the kind of stuff that I wanted. So I just ignored it. And then I tried to do another test with version 5, giving it the same details of the prompt. So the cinematic background, the lighting, everything is like, it's coming up, but characters are really off. So what I suggest here is that, and my theory is that version 4 is far better in picking up the characters and uh, much better in translating them and to, producing similar characters out of one image. We can do another test here. So this is what we're going to produce here. So we are going to copy this prompt. Let's say we're going to run this prompt again. So I'm going to copy it. And we're going to go down and see what we come up with. So slash imagine. I'm going to put it here. Rain looking serious in her standing in a moonlit night. Her name is Ashley. This time we'll call her Judy. Images expertly composed, utilizing an 8K resolution. And no, not version. Even if I just ask it to process it through version 5, I believe it's not going to come back with consistent results in the second attempt. So even if I do V5 here, maybe V5. So wait for the results. Let's see what we come up with. It's gonna take a while. It's gonna get slow. And then we're going to test Judy if Judy is if we can reproduce Judy's characters and details in the second attempt using version 5. $78, 79%, 93%. Okay. Random characters. Ashen hair, bright glow. The color of the eyes is already different. So anyways, so let's actually check. Yeah, this is way off. So anyways, so we're gonna upscale to just to replicate in an attempt to replicate that. So we're gonna open that image in a separate window, copy the image address, and then copy it back to which I need to see the details. Okay, so we have the details here, but let's see if it can do any better. So we are going to run imagine prompt. Oops, copy that. I'm going to copy the image address and yep, image address. Judy fighting with werewolves with a sword in her hand and raging with anger. Now it's going to be something different, and it's not going to be. So let me do that in version 4 first, because my take is that version 4 is far better in producing same characters. Close the same image, so we'll have to wait for a while and see if we can come up with anything. We have something. Let's see, 62%, and is there anything good about it? No, it completely became cartoonish. So yeah, nothing better about it. So we'll copy it, and then we're gonna do another test here. In fact, let's copy the image, copy link address. And one of the reasons why this is happening is because we do not have the headshot of that character, I believe. So I copy the image again, and I post these details of Judy. So let's do that in version 4, version 5 maybe. So let's actually check how this behaves in version 5. I'm not sure it's going to produce the right results anyway. So version 5, Judy, anger. Okay, let's see. And then we're going to pick up the previous image that gives us the right headshot, the front pose. And then we're going to try to produce the replica images from that seed image. Let's see what we have here. Let's see if we can get anything less cartoonish. Okay, looks like Judy is completely changing her looks or whatever. %78. Not close. 93%. and she's not even raging with anger. So probably it's not working well with how I try to explain the emotions of the character here. So it's way off. It's just a little bit close, but not close to the character. So this is the original character, and you can see what's going on here. So we're gonna let it go, and we're gonna go up, and we are going to pick our image, which is this one. You see, this is a full headshot, front face headshot. So we're gonna copy the image, go back to discard, scroll down, all the way down, and slash imagine. Whoa, why I cannot copy the image addresses at the beginning. Okay, there we are, red0.png. And now this her name is Ashley, running and fighting with a sword in her hand and untied and with untied hair. Untied hair. Okay, let's check this. So this is it, the front face shot. Let's wait for the results. I think it's gonna come up. Yep, far better. Okay, so let's check the images. Yep, these look pretty close. Looks pretty close, and this one too. So yeah, let's upscale one and see the results. Oh, it's taking a while. So I guess the rule of the thumb here is that if you want to have consistent characters, you want to have different face angles, and the front face angle and the front face shot of the character is the most important thing that you have to get and you have to use while generating a really close replica of that character. So it's still not perfect, but it still gives us a good sense of how much effort you have to put into producing these similar characters. But definitely, it's worthwhile considering that version 5 might not be as good as version 4 in producing similar characters. MidJourney version 5. Oh, sorry, for regarding any game characters or regarding any art that you're trying to produce. So for the sake of keeping this video short, I'll just stop here, and I will definitely wait for your feedback on this video. If you have any alternate techniques to share with me, please do that. And thank you very much for all the support that you have provided me over the time since I've started putting these tutorials. I really enjoy the stuff that I'm doing here, and I expect that you'd be enjoying this informative videos as well. So thank you again, and you all have a good day, and we'll meet again. Take care. Bye bye.